What is going on, everyone? Chris here with just a quick different video. I figured I would make this video pertaining to a different subject. It is talking about the Mustang, but this isn't an update or anything on the Mustang. So the previous video that I posted is the latest full update on the Mustang, but I figured that I would post this video because it was gonna come sooner or later. It's about how much can you basically do a Coyote swap for today. If you're basically an OG to this channel, been subscribed when I first started, or if you like a few years later, you'll know basically that I got a brand new motor from Ford and with the control pack for $6,600, I believe. So the thing about it is that was in 2016. I went a different route, and there's plenty of YouTube videos and plenty of write-ups and stuff like that on how much a Coyote swap costs. So I've seen it come across Facebook the few times that I might be on. People ask, hey, how much does it cost to do a Coyote swap? And you have like 300 people comment this number, that number, it can be done for this. And then people tend to just give different information, argue about how much it costs. I'm basically just gonna give you, I've covered this before, but I'm basically gonna give you today's market of how much I've spent. So this isn't buying everything new. When I first did the Coyote swap, of course, like I said, I bought the crate motor new. I bought a 3650 transmission, which I paid $400 or $500 for. Today's market is still yesterday's market. Somehow with that transmission, I mean, that's a dime a dozen. You can find them anywhere out of any wrecked Mustang GT. You're gonna pay anywhere from $300 to, I'd say honestly, a good day, $600. But I've seen them go a little higher. But the T56 I paid basically $2,000 for, with the bell housing, with an MGW shifter. Basically came with all the necessities that it needed. That's a pretty good deal. T56, they usually go around, honestly, for $2,000 to $3,000. Just a regular stock one. The TKO, I think it is, or the Magnum or whatever it is, those tend to, of course, go from a little higher. So near 4,000. I think they're right around 4,000 brand new. But for the Coyote, in the previous video, basically told you the price it was listed for and how much I paid for it. So just between the transmission and the motor alone, I want to say that I'm in roughly $9,000. We'll just say $9,000. No, actually a little less than that. We'll say, hold on, about $7,500. Well, that's where I think roughly I'm at. So how much does it take to do a Coyote swap? If you go to the used market, our price is going to be cheaper. They should be, but they're not always. See, the thing about it is, if you buy, just a already dropout Gen 2 motor, you're going to probably pay a little over $6,000 for it. I got lucky, but I've seen them posted. They're always posted out there. You just have to look. I've seen them from $4,000 to $6,000, and I believe the correct value for the market, I believe, with good mileage, depending on what's done to it, unless it's a junkyard motor, should be between, I want to say it falls in the mid fives. So I believe that's honestly what you should pay for. I know there's companies out there like Parts Farm, stuff like that, that do, they sell them for a little over $6,000, but you usually, they're shipped to you. I don't know if you get a warranty. I would imagine you do. They're basically, sourced, and they're basically shipped on a crate to you, and they're gone because people buy them up like that. And you usually could probably work out a deal where you get the MT82 transmission, the wiring harness, or the computer control pack or whatever for that. So in all honesty, it's a pretty good deal. But if you don't kind of have that money, or you're just kind of trying to save money, the used route is not a bad route to go. Now, when it comes to basically buying the accessory parts you need and stuff like that to do a Coyote swap, I wouldn't buy new. Maybe headers would be fine, but going from, I even bought a brand new battery box because the one I had was just kind of beat up. So I bought a brand new UPR battery box. I bought all new transmission parts and stuff like that, clutch flywheel. I want to say after everything is said and done, because I'm still not done, I just have to, like I said in the previous video, I'm buying sensors, buying all brand new sensors and stuff like that for the motor because, well, basically I have to. I will be taking some stuff off the old motor because we still do have it. I did post a video last year somewhere on the channel basically going over what happened to the motor. So basically I'll be pulling stuff off that, like the power by the hour brackets and stuff like that. But like I said, I believe I want to save roughly over 10 grand. So in today's used market, even going the used route, you're gonna save some money. Basically just buying what I would buy used is the motor or transmission. And if you can do that, it is a great option. You'll save a few bucks there. But overall, besides like headers or something for the Coyote, if you're doing a swap, I would buy everything else brand new. Don't buy a used clutch or anything unless you know the person directly and know that they didn't beat the crap out of it. Or if it looks good to you, sure, buy it. But I recommend everything else new. So to end this video, basically, everybody argues about how much it costs. My route, brand new, back in 2016, honestly was probably over at least 13 grand. I want to say in the high 13s. For the used, I want to say car in and out and done with all the parts and stuff like that, I want to say high 10s. We'll even round it to 11. So how much are you saving? Probably 1,000 or 2. But that also depends on if you know somebody that can do it, or if you can do it yourself, or if you're having a shop do it. And don't forget, I honestly would have somebody tune the car. And you also have goals. What is your goal with the car? Are you going to add a power adder? And there's just so much stuff that falls into it. You know, do you want to retain AC? Is it going to be a track car? There's just so much to go into it. But motor and transmission, drop in, get the car going and drivable, start up and drive it on the road. I think you can honestly do it right at 10 grand. We'll just round it to 11, basically, like I did. So I hope that answers any questions. If anybody has some, you know, basis of the questions, like how much does it really cost? This video, I hope it pertains. I have tons of videos on this channel talking about what I've done before and what I've done after, and I will be making videos as long with the build as the process goes along, so people basically get the answer and they don't have to just, you know, comment and question. But if you have any questions, feel free to directly message me. My social media is on the channel. But that's going to do for this video, guys. Have a good one.